Hello guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Marv. This is Readings by Marvelous Madame Tarot. This is going to be weekly energy reading for the beautiful sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is carrying you through the time frame of the 1st through the 8th, although it is a timeless reading. Remember that the dates are for me and the messages are for you. Capricorn, everything you need is below in the description box for you and your collective. Okay, a couple of announcements while I shuffle. I've been hit up about low stock. Right now, there currently is not a button on my website letting you know when something is out of stock or letting you know when something will be back in stock, rather. So I do apologize for that. People have been hitting me up about the spa day wax melts, which are fantastic. And for some strange reason, my stock picture that I took got lost. So I do have those. It's just not up on the website. Somebody pointed it out to me. Everything in my signature collection, guys, has a corresponding wax melt and room spray. And diffuser, actually. It's just that the pictures are not up there. So they will be, because I'm rebranding all of the packaging. But I have been obviously selling them. It just didn't make sense to put those pictures up there if I'm changing the color. So I'm just rebranding my color right now. So if you're interested in that, hit me up. You can hit me up at marvelousmadamewaxco@gmail.com if that's what you want. But all other inquiries, you can definitely hit me up at readings at Marvelous Madame Tarot. All right. The other thing, announcement, and I'm sorry that we are announcement heavy this week. It just seems like one thing comes up after another. If you are trying to book, please book on www.marvelousmadame.com, and where it says book your appointment. I am transitioning from Acuity scheduling over to Google scheduling. So if you click in the old videos, the old link is not going to come up for you. So please be mindful of that. You know you have the wrong link if you don't see anything available. Now, right now, phone readings and live video chat readings. Phone readings, you have to email me for availability. Once you click the email me button on my website, it will automatically email me. Just ask me, let me know that you're available. Let me know that you're interested, and let me know when you would like to be read, and we will negotiate the time and everything. At that point, I will send you a payment link. If you are interested in any other product, though, you can book that by yourself. You do not need me. Let's move on. This is for Capricorn. Thank you for allowing me to do that. I have to say that to everybody because I get a lot of people texting me, and then I don't have time to send out payment links for people that are not. That came right back out in reverse. What is going on? This is for Capricorn. So when we're leading this energy and we're leading it with deception in reverse, like what's up with that? Some of you guys, if you're a Capricorn, Libra is very, very close. That was the first card that came out in their reading. All right, so all systems are halt this week. We're ending this week with, from the 1st through the 8th, but we're ending it with Venus finally leaving Leo and moving into Virgo, Capricorn. And when that happens, that's going to affect your 9th house. You're just on a whole nother level with your wisdom. 9th house, the Sagittarius house, you're just on a whole nother level. Okay, so not only with Venus moving into Virgo from October 8th to November the 8th, which it's ending this week. So we're going to talk about it more next week. Because we got a lot happening next week with the eclipse too. But needless to say, it just feels like this week is a I'm not taking your shit anymore type of week, especially when we have 7 swords reversed. I normally don't read reversals. It landed that way, so you know my rule. We take it. So with that being said, it's like playtime is over. Deception is over. It's in reverse. I already know where it's coming from, who it's coming from. I've identified that, and I'm not taking this shit. And when you identified it, you blew up the house. You were just like, nope. Now that I see that you tried to approach me with this deception or these deceptive things, people, places, and things are around me, it's time for the tower to come down. I'm not accepting that. This feels like a no, I'm not accepting that type of energy, Capricorn. And then in the heart place, when we're looking at 9 Pentacles, we're looking at an energy of relying on oneself and attaining what I need to get my shit together, period, point blank. I'm not about to accept yours. You can move around. So you're coming into the realization of something this week, and it seems like it was like that for a lot of people. The first 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, could have been real jacked up. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, as it got better, it was still a lot of revelations and things that were coming out. Some of us are still in that energy of that full moon in Aries that took place on the 29th. Transition week was hard as well when we moved to Virgo season to Libra season for a lot of us. And now we're in eclipse country coming up. So we got to buckle on and hold on tight at this point. All right. And it looks like you're not accepting it. Whatever this is, you're no longer accepting this. Let's go ahead and see where we are when we're talking about the past. We're in there was fighting. You got tired of being at cross purposes with people. You're tired of this shit. You're not dealing with it anymore. You brought this down. You brought it down. You realized that either a person, place, or thing here, which is represented in the past in the Five of Wands, could have been deceptive. Maybe you realize that even by associating yourself with these people, places or things or whatever this is represented for you, that you felt stupid yourself. Like, what am I doing? This very much so feels like I came into the realization that this, that, and the third was happening, and it came crashing down. Because things that are built on a wobbly foundation or that is not stable will come crashing down. So this is a welcome tower for you. A welcome tower for you, Capricorn. And then at the top of the deck, we do have a King of Cups. So if that represents someone you love or something you love, if it's someone you love, you are the King of Cups and you're having to accept defeat, bring this down because you know that it's not worth it, and rely on yourself. If that's something you love, if it's someone you love, it's the same type of concept. You realize that, I love you. I want to make an offer. I do have a lot of affection for you, but I have to go into my Nine of Pentacles right now because there was just too much deception. There was too much conflict, quarrel, and competition. I can't do this. So that could have been a realization that you made as well. And the top of the deck, and we go one more down, actually. Actually, if we go 3 down, look at this. Wow. So for some of you, you came into a brand new truth, revelation, and realization about a person. We're just gonna say that we are clarifying our King of Cups because actually all of these came down. Then we have 3 swords. So someone put you, if this is a love situation and a third party situation, had multiple love options, and you decided you're not dealing with it. If this is a love situation for you. And honestly, we can kind of apply this to like everything else too. So bottom line is you came into truth and a newfound perspective about something. If this is something that you love, you realize maybe that if it's a job, for example, you thought you were going to get the offer. They vetted you. They, had you under this impression that you were up, and then they went with someone else. This could have been an internal type of thing where they were telling you one thing, but actually telling somebody else the exact same thing and playing all ends off the middle. It could have been that type of situation. And if that is the case, then, either way, that technically can be a third party situation because they have all 3 of you guys under this impression, more than one person with this Lover's card that is out for this position or out for this thing. And obviously you came into truth and clarity about the fact that it wasn't you. So you're still showing your heart here. And this is what you're doing. But let's just say that it's in reverse and it is from the other person's perspective, Capricorn. All of this remains except this person still wants to make you an offer. This person is feeling like this is a misunderstanding and you are looking at this situation all wrong. In this case, the sword could be another individual. But maybe it's a misunderstanding. This person doesn't agree with the way that you look at the situation. It's not something that this individual, I feel like, although this has come crashing down, this Seven of Swords in reverse. There's a lot of swords. There's a lot of swords here. So it looks like there is confusion on the truth. But one thing is for sure. When it could be when you went into this new truth and this new way of looking at this situation and made a determination with regards to this, this individual is feeling like this is not what I need you to feel. Capricorn. Let's go ahead and close it out with Marvelous Truth. Let's see what comes out so I can close you out. We will get into this Venus and Virgo more in next week's reading. I think I may do a video on it. I really don't know. Thank you, Spirit. Look at that joy. So you've been robbed of your joy. Yep, the Lovers has come out twice. So I'm going to bring that Lovers back because obviously that Lovers needed to show its face. So for some of you, I'm just going to bring these cards back for a second. And you got double Lovers. This looks to me that both of you guys, like you see that being at a crossroads, choices, commitment, falling in love, and partnerships. Obviously, some individuals, obviously it could definitely mean that there is a choice between two lovers. Whatever this is, if this King of Cups represents love for you, you to this person or this person to you, one thing is for sure, you guys are both in the same situation. You're mirroring each other. You both are at a crossroads. You have to make a decision whether you're going to move forward with one another or not. And there's a lot of murky, unsure, unclear type of situation or type of energy around you guys because of this. And then we have, yep, you're not communicating. There's too much assuming and no communicating. And that could be a big deal. There's someone here, and I suspect it may be this other person, Capricorn, has a throat chakra blockage. They are not open and honest in their communication. Let me tell you how my deck works. When these chakra cards come out, clarifying a situation, it's what needs to happen in my deck. So that's why I added chakra cards. Because to me, there's not enough emphasis in our oracle cards for chakra. And I don't mind blending my decks. So when we get a chakra card, we obviously affirm. And I am open and honest in my communication. I have the right to speak the truth. I live an authentic life. I nourish my my creativity and self-expression. I know when to listen. Cap. All of this. All of this is what needs to happen, or else didn't I tell you that this felt like a big misunderstanding? I don't think I used the word miscommunication, but it feels like one big misunderstanding because there's too many thoughts and not enough communication. Although swords do represent speaking, I feel like it more so for me in this reading is talking about things that look one way but actually are the other way. So when things look one way but they're actually another way, that's a miscommunication, which means that someone, and I don't think it's you, but you know, there is definitely a lack of communication between the two of you. More so this other person, this King of Cups, could have a throat chakra blockage. Okay. So let's go ahead and examine what remains. And there is a whole lot. So we're going to put the Lovers over here. The joy has been robbed. Something has come crashing down based upon a misunderstanding is exactly where I'm at with this, if you understand what I'm saying. Okay. I'm going to give you your bonus card right here. Some of you guys, this could definitely be a third party situation. Don't get it twisted. But sometimes that third sword just represents other things. Obviously, you may not be the priority, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it is romantic, but it doesn't take the pain away. It doesn't make the pain any less valid or big just because it's not another romantic person. The bottom line is that you're not being prioritized. Therefore, you're left feeling lonely and isolated and rejected, period. Okay. So there we go. You're wanting to rely on yourself right now. I feel definitely that we got throat chakra blockage, but again, there is a mirror here. a mirror of the lovers. And if you both are in the energy of examining other love options, then it's almost like, what's the purpose? Do you understand what I'm saying, Capricorn? So this is definitely what remains. And for some of you guys, this could even mean the end of multiple options, the end of all of the confusion that the lovers brings. And because the Tower is there, and you could be actually looking at the other side of the Lover's card, which is actually committing to one person instead of being at a crossroads. It's also falling in love and partnering it up. So remember, there's another side to some of these cards. It's not just this cut and dry. So it could be the end of this, and maybe this is going to turn around for you going forward, and this person is finally going to communicate, or the communication that is needed will finally take place, Capricorn. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Always a pleasure. I will see you next week when we do it again. Bye, guys.